Welcome back. We are in Proverbs chapter 21, verse 27 today. 27 says, "The sacrifice of the wicked is an abomination. How much more when he brings it with wicked intent?" So if people who sacrifice, if they're wicked, it doesn't mean anything. The giving money to the Lord, or back in those days, killing your animals for the Lord, it didn't mean anything if your heart was wicked. He looks at your heart. He loves your heart. He wants your heart. Heart is heart. So give your heart to the Lord, and then everything else will just kind of follow after that. And it says, how much more when he brings with wicked intent. So if wicked people are sacrificing or giving money to the Lord with intent of being wicked, and this happens in churches today. People will give generously. Well, we think it's generously, but what they're trying to do is they're trying to buy favors. Like, well, I gave all this money, so the pastor will like me more. And when big decisions come in the church, they'll listen to what I have to say because I give them so much money. Or politicians do this when they're like, hey, I'm going to enact this program, vote for me. And they're trying to buy off the voters. They may not be what's best, but if they're doing it, for wicked intent, then God hates that even more. And there are even like pastors and leaders out there who use God for personal gain. They'll say, oh yeah, I'm a pastor, and if you give me money, then all I will do, God will do this for you, and God will do that for you. And they're lying and they're cheating people who genuinely want the Lord's work to be done. They listen to the wrong guy who's a smooth talker, and they give their money to him, and it's a scam. And they are going to have to stand before God, who's going to say that you used my name to make yourself rich. You used my name to cheat people. And what do you think God's going to think about that? I don't think he's going to like it very much at all. So don't do that. That's bad stuff. Verse, whatever the next one is, 28. The false witness shall perish, but the man who hears him will speak endlessly. So a liar, if he tells a lie, he's not going to last forever, but his lie will perpetuate. Lies can perpetuate longer than the life of the guy. So we got to be careful to speak the truth, and when someone tells us something, we need to be careful to figure out what is true and to know the truth, so that we cannot be fooled and not perpetuate that lie. And that happens. There's lies that we're going through today, like evolution. It's been a lie since the start. They've made it up, and people accept it as fact now. Even though the people who made it up were all dead, people accept it as fact because they don't know that there's a real God out there who made everything. And so we got to be careful what we say. We got to be careful what we believe. We got to be careful what we pass on. Verse 29 says, a wicked man hardens his face, but as for the upright, he establishes his way. So a wicked man hardens his face, as in when there's correction coming towards him, he doesn't change his mind, he just keeps going. A wise man would hear the correction, and he would establish his way to do what's right. It's like, well, instead of doing what I wanted to do, I should do what is right to do, and do that instead. Verse 30 says, there is no wisdom or understanding or counsel against the Lord. There's nothing you can learn, no intelligence you can get or wisdom that goes against the Lord. He is the originator of all wisdom and understanding and intelligence. So some people are really smart and they think they don't need God, but they're going to find out that they were really foolish all this time. They may be really smart, book smart, and be able to understand a lot of stuff, but they don't have the wisdom to choose what is right, which is God. And that's going to show up in the end. Verse 31 says, the horse is prepared for the day of battle, but deliverance is of the Lord. You bring your horse, you think you're going to do well, but really, the Lord holds you in his hands. And at the end of the day, it's going to be the Lord that says whether you were victorious or not, in whatever battle you're going into, no matter what you're doing. If you have the Lord on your side, you can't lose. If you're going against the Lord, you can't win. So as much preparation as you can do it, but really trust in the Lord. He is the righteous one. God bless you and have a nice day. We'll see you next time.